Good afternoon, Teh Ilmi. My name is Sephia. Now I will present about conceptualization and operationalization. Uh, this is the conceptual diagram. For the IV is US-Iraq Strategic Framework Agreement. The concept that I use is agreement concept. And for the DV is the stability of Iraq state, and the concept is political stability. And then the relationship between IV and DV is about FA itself in support the stability of Iraq. And the next conceptual and operationalization definition of IV. Conceptual definition of agreement. So an agreement concept can be defined as aspect that arise when over met by one party is accepted by the other. According to the law, an agreement is defined as a meeting of minds with understanding and acceptance of reciprocal legal rights, and that is as to particular action or obligation which the parties intend to exchange. And for the operational definition of agreement, the first partnership agreement, and then bound contract between US and Iraq itself, placing capital, manpower, and skills. Also the cooperation in the business, allocation of profits and losses, and then resolve disputes. And the next is conceptual and operational definition of DV. The first conceptual definition of political stability. Political stability concept is a variable of great importance in a country's evolution since, across time, it was identified as causing a low level of economic growth, but also it was present as a consequence of poor economic development. And for the operational definition of political stability, there are social condition, economic growth, political development, and security. And then the relationship between IV and DV is SFA in supporting the stability of Iraq consists of the US mission in Iraq is dedicated to our lasting strategic partnership with the Iraq government and the Iraq people in coordination with the global coalition to defeat ISIS. Also invention in 2003, the US is assisting Iraq effort to reach the milestone in the country's liberation. The second relation, US increased effort to establish liberated areas as Iraq continues to develop as a sovereign, stable, and self-reliant country. Iraq is now a key partner for US in the region as well as a voice of moderation and democracy in the Middle East. Iraq benefits from functioning government institutions, including an active legislature, and plays an increasingly constructive role in the region. US also maintains a vigorous and broad engagement with Iraq on diplomatic, political, economic, and security issues in accordance with US-Iraq Strategic Framework Agreement. The SFA between Iraq and US also provides the foundation for US-Iraq bilateral relationship, covering a wide range of bilateral issues, including political relations and diplomacy, defense and security, trade and finance, energy, judicial and law enforcement issues, service, science, culture, education, and environment. It emphasizes the important relationship and common goals these two countries to share. And the last is scope and limitation of this study. So, this study will focus on the impact of US-Iraq Strategic Framework Agreement on the stability of Iraq state, especially in the fields of political stability, economic growth, and level of health, also the security of the Iraq. This study also aims to determine the specific bilateral relation between the US and Iraq? What are the forms of US interest in Middle East, and how the relationship between Iraq and US, and how is development for the Iraq condition? That's my presentation. Thank you.